Imagine this. You're in a room filled with people, each person engrossed in their own conversations. Yet from across the room you notice him. Not because he's loud or trying to grab attention, but because of the way his presence lingers. Silent, magnetic, and undeniable. You sense something in his gaze. His laugh, or perhaps the way he brushes past you. Could it be attraction? Is he hiding feelings he hasn't yet put into words? Welcome to the fascinating realm of hidden signals and secret attraction. Many of us go through life missing the unspoken cues that someone is drawn to us. We overlook them, dismissing them as coincidences or just friendly gestures. But what if I told you there are patterns? What if there are specific science-backed signs that a man who is secretly attracted to you always shows? This is not about manipulative games or shallow tricks. This is about understanding the deep and authentic ways people connect. It's about tuning into the subtle signals of human interaction, seeing through the surface and recognizing when someone is genuinely drawn to you. You might be wondering, why does he keep looking at me that way? Why does he laugh so easily at my jokes? Why does his touch feel different from others? These questions aren't trivial. In fact, they gateways to understanding his deeper emotions. In this video, we uncover 3 profound signs a man who is secretly attracted to you will always display. These are not random gestures, but patterns rooted in psychology, Stoicism, and the art of human connection. Whether it's the lingering glance, the way he touches you, or how his laughter echoes in your conversations, each sign holds a story, a silent confession of attraction. But here's the catch. Identifying these signs isn't just about him, it's about you too. It's about understanding how you perceive, connect, and respond. These signs, when recognized, can transform the way you approach relationships, empowering you with a new level of awareness. So stay with me until the end, because once you know how to decode these signals, you'll see human interaction in an entirely new light. You'll be able to navigate relationships with confidence and CLID, armed with the wisdom of dark Stoic psychology and a deep respect for authentic connection. Let's begin with one of the most telling and overlooked signs, the laughter echo. The laughter echo, the sound of one. The laughter echo, the sound of attraction. Attraction. Laughter is one of the most universal languages of connection, but did you know that a man who is secretly attracted to you will often laugh at your jokes? Even the ones that aren't particularly funny. Think back. Have you ever noticed his chuckle coming in just a little too quickly, or lingering a second longer than necessary? That, my friend, might be more than just politeness. When a man finds you attractive, your humor takes on a magical quality. Suddenly your words, no matter how mundane, spark joy and amusement in him. But why does this happen? Why does he laugh even when there's nothing especially funny? The answer lies in the psychology of connection. Research shows that laughter is a powerful social signal. It breaks down barriers, creates intimacy, and fosters trust. When a man laughs at your jokes, it's not just about the humor itself. It's about showing that he enjoys your company. It's his way of saying, I like being around you, and I want to make you feel good too. But let's dive deeper. Laughter, especially in the context of attraction, isn't just a reaction, it's a tool. It's how he builds rapport with you, how he subtly communicates his interest without saying a word. Men are often conditioned to mask their emotions, especially in the early stages of attraction. Instead of outright confessing their feelings, they rely on these softer nonverbal cues. Now you might be wondering, how can I tell the difference between genuine laughter and polite chuckling? Look closely. A man who is truly attracted to you will exhibit certain patterns. His laughter will feel effortless, warm, and genuine. It will come with a smile that reaches his eyes, a smile that lights up his face and softens his gaze. There's also the element of consistency. If he's laughing at every little joke you make, even the ones that fall flat, it's a sign that he's not just listening, he's invested, he's tuned into you in a way that goes beyond casual interaction. And here's where Stoicism comes into play. Stoicism teaches us to be mindful of our surroundings and the people we engage with by observing his responses. You can start to decode the subtle layers of his attraction. Pay attention to the way he reacts in group settings versus when it's just the two of you. Does his laughter seem more genuine and frequent when he has your undivided attention? From the perspective of dark Stoic psychology, laughter serves as a mirror. It reflects not only his feelings for you, but also the kind of connection he's trying to build. Is he using humor to make you feel comfortable? Is his laughter a bridge to something deeper? Take a moment to reflect. Has there been a time when his laugh caught your attention? Maybe it was louder than usual, or maybe it felt intimate in a way you couldn't quite explain. Think back to that moment. What did it reveal about his feelings? Laughter is a powerful force. It breaks down walls, creates bonds, and transforms interactions. When a man laughs at your jokes, even the not-so-funny ones, it's his way of saying, "I see you and I want to connect with you." As we continue, we'll explore another profound sign of secret attraction: the subtle touch. This, too, is a language of its own, a silent confession of his feelings. Stay tuned, because this next sign is where things get even more intriguing. 2. The subtle touch. 2. The subtle touch. Communicating comfort and closeness. Communicating comfort and closeness. Let's shift our focus to something even more intimate: the language of touch. Imagine this. You're having a casual conversation, maybe sitting side by side, and he lightly brushes against your arm as he makes a point. Or perhaps it's a seemingly innocent gesture, a quick tap on your shoulder to get your attention, or a playful nudge during a shared laugh. These fleeting touches may seem trivial at first glance, but trust me, they're anything but. When a man is secretly attracted to you, touch becomes his silent ally, a way of expressing feelings he might not yet be ready to articulate. But why touch? What makes it so significant? Here's the truth. Touch is one of the oldest and most powerful forms of human communication. Before we learned to speak, we touched a comforting pat, a reassuring squeeze, or even a playful shove. All these gestures carry meaning far beyond words for a man who is drawn to you. Touch is his way of bridging the gap between you two, of creating a sense of intimacy and closeness. Now let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed how his touch feels different? It's not just about the act itself. It's about the intention behind it. Does it linger a moment longer than necessary? Does it feel deliberate yet natural? These are subtle but powerful cues that he's drawn to you. Psychologists have long studied the role of touch in human relationships, and the findings are fascinating. Research published in the journal Emotion revealed that even a brief touch can evoke strong emotions such as trust, gratitude, and affection. When a man touches you in these small, seemingly insignificant ways, he's sending a signal: I feel comfortable around you, I want to be closer to you. From a perspective of dark Stoic psychology, touch is not just a physical gesture, it's a psychological statement. It reflects his inner thoughts, his unspoken attraction, and his desire to connect with you on a deeper level. Pay attention to these moments. They're not random, they're intentional, and they hold a world of meaning. But how can you tell if his touch is a sign of secret attraction versus mere friendliness? Let's break it down. The timing. When does he initiate touch? Is it during moments of shared laughter or emotional vulnerability? If his touch comes during these intimate exchanges, it's like clear sign of his deeper feelings. The context: does he touch you more than others in the same situation? For example, does he rest his hand on your back to guide you through a crowd, even when it's not strictly necessary? These are gestures that go beyond politeness. They're personal. The frequency: does he find subtle reasons to touch you often? Whether it's adjusting something on your jacket or brushing a stray hair from your face, these repeated gestures reveal his growing connection to you. Now let's consider another angle: his body language when a man is attracted to you. His entire body often mirrors his feelings. For instance, does he leaning closer when he talks to you? Does he position himself so his arm accidentally touches yours during a conversation? These seemingly innocent movements are actually deliberate acts of attraction. The ancient wisdom of Stoicism teaches us to remain mindful of the present moment and to observe the subtleties of human interaction applying this principle. Think about how his touch makes you feel. Does it make you feel noticed, valued, or connected? Stoicism encourages us to embrace these moments with awareness and gratitude, recognizing them as opportunities for deeper understanding and connection. Let's not forget the emotional impact of touch. John Keats once said, "Touch has a memory. A single touch can linger in your mind for hours, even days, leaving an impression far deeper than words ever could." So the next time he touches you, however briefly, take a moment to reflect on what it conveys. Does it feel like a casual gesture, or does it carry an unspoken message of affection? Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced this kind of subtle touch from someone and wondered if it meant more than it appeared? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to know what you've observed and how it made you feel. And if you found this insight helpful so far, give this video a thumbs up. Your likes and comments help us bring more content like this to you. So, don't hold back. Let us know what resonated with you in this section. And if you've recognized these signs in your own experiences, in the next part, we'll uncover the most telling sign of all, the lingering glass glance. This one is a window to the soul, and it's where everything we've discussed so far comes full circle. You won't want to miss it. Stay with me because it only gets more intriguing from here. 3. The lingering glance. A window. 3. The lingering glance. A window to the soul. To the soul. There's something undeniably captivating about a glance that lasts just a little longer than it should. You felt it. Haven't you, that charged moment when your eyes meet his, and for a split second the world seems to fall away? His gaze lingers warm and intense, speaking volumes, even though no words are exchanged. What is it about this look that feels so personal, so revealing? A lingering glance is one of the most powerful and telling signs that a man is secretly attracted to you. It's not just a fleeting look, but an act of silent confession, a window into his heart that he might not yet have the courage to voice aloud. This is the language of attraction in its purest form, unfiltered and raw. But why is eye contact so potent? What makes it such an undeniable marker of hidden feelings to answer? Let's delve into the psychology of connection. Eye contact is a fundamental part of human interaction, a tool that has evolved to build trust, intimacy, and understanding. When someone maintains prolonged eye contact, it activates powerful emotions. Research has shown that sustained eye contact triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, creating a sense of trust and connection between individuals. This is why a man who's secretly drawn to you can't seem to look away. His lingering glance isn't just a reaction, it's an emotional bond forming right before your eyes. But how can you tell if his gaze means something more? The difference lies in the way he looks at you. A man who is secretly attracted to you will look at you with a depth that feels almost magnetic. His eyes will search yours as if trying to uncover a part of you that no one else sees. There's often warmth in his expression, a softness that betrays his feelings. And if you notice his pupils dilating slightly, it's a physiological response to heightened interest. A subtle yet undeniable giveaway of his attraction. They think about the context of these glances. Do they happen in quiet moments? When the two of you are alone and the conversation dips into something more personal, or perhaps in a crowded room when his gaze finds you. Despite the chaos around him, these instances reveal not just attraction, but a focused attention on you. A sign that to him you're the most compelling person in the room. From the perspective of dark Stoic psychology, the lingering glance is more than a moment of attraction.
It's an exchange of vulnerability for him. Holding your gaze for just a bat longer is a bold move, a way of saying I see you and I want you to see me too. But it's also a test, an invitation for you to reciprocate. The connection will you meet? His gaze. Will you hold it or will you look away? Your response can either deepen the connection or leave it hanging in that unspoken space. Between you, Stoicism teaches us to observe without judgment, to be present and aware of the subtle dynamics in our interactions. Applying this principle, consider what his lingering glances tell you about his emotions. Are they filled with curiosity, admiration, or perhaps even a touch of nervousness? These nuances matter as they reflect the complexity of his feelings. But let's not forget the silent power of these moments. A lingering glance doesn't just reveal attraction, it creates it. When someone looks at you this way, it's almost impossible not to feel drawn to them in return. It's as if their gaze pulls you into a world where words are unnecessary, where everything is understood on a deeper, unspoken level. Have you ever caught him looking at you when he thought you weren't watching? This is another key sign of his secret feelings.
A man who is drawn to you will often steal glances when you're not looking. It's in these moments of unguarded honesty that his true emotions shine through. He might quickly look away when you catch him, but the truth has already been revealed. His attention is on you, on you. Even in the most casual settings, his eyes will betray his interest. Whether you're speaking or simply existing in his presence, he'll find reasons to watch you, the way you smile, the way you move, even the way you look at others. It all fascinates him, and when he does hold your gaze, you'll feel it. An almost electric connection that leaves you questioning if you imagined it. But you didn't. It's real, and it's a testament to the power of eye contact in human connection. In group settings, this dynamic becomes even more interesting. Does he look at you first? When someone tells a joke as if seeking your reaction, does his gaze linger on you longer than on anyone else? These are subtle but powerful signs that his attention is focused on you. Even in a room full of distractions, a lingering glance is not just about attraction, it's about intention. It's a way of saying you matter to me. And when combined with the other signs we've discussed, the laughter, echo, and the subtle touch, it paints a vivid picture of his hidden feelings. Each of these cues adds another layer to the story, creating a tapestry of unspoken connection. As we wrap up this exploration of the lingering glance, take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Have you noticed someone looking at you in this way? What did it make you feel? Did it spark something within you? Or did it leave you wondering about the depth of their emotions? These moments, though fleeting, can leave lasting impressions. They remind us of the quiet, yet powerful ways in which we connect with others. The lingering glance is more than just a sign of attraction. It's an invitation. It's a moment of shared vulnerability, a bridge between two souls that speaks louder than any words ever could. When you recognize this sign, embrace it with awareness and curiosity, for it holds the potential to transform not just how you see him, but how you see yourself in the intricate dance of human connection throughout this journey. We've uncovered 3 profound signs that reveal when a man is secretly attracted to you: the laughter, echo, the subtle touch, and the lingering glance. Each of these cues, while silent and often understated, speaks volumes about his feelings together. They form a tapestry of attraction woven with vulnerability, intention, and an undeniable pull toward connection. But these signs are not just about understanding him. They're about understanding yourself and the dynamics of human relationships. When you begin to recognize these patterns, it transforms the way you see the people around you and the way you approach intimacy. No longer are you left wondering, guessing his feelings. Instead, you become empowered to navigate these moments with confidence and clarity. Let's reflect on what these signs mean, not just in isolation but as part of the bigger picture. His laughter isn't just about humor. It's about building rapport, showing you that he values your presence. His touch, however, subtle, isn't just casual. It's a bridge, a way of creating closeness without words. And his lingering glance, it's a glimpse into his soul, an unspoken confession that he's drawn to you in ways he might not yet fully understand himself. Dark Stoic psychology reminds us that the subtleties of human interaction are often more powerful than grand gestures. It's in these quiet moments that attraction reveals itself, through a laugh that lingers, a touch that feels charged, or a gaze that seems to hold the weight of the world. Recognizing these signs isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about tuning in to the silent language of connection. Stoicism teaches us to approach these interactions with mindfulness and intention. Attraction is not a battle to be won or a puzzle to be solved. It's a dance, a delicate interplay of emotions, behaviors, and moments that bring two people closer together. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, you can approach these signs with grace, curiosity, and self-awareness. But let me leave you with this: recognizing these signs is only the beginning. The real power lies in how you choose to respond. Will you meet his laughter with a smile that encourages him to share more? Will you acknowledge his touch with a subtle, reassuring gesture of your own? Will you hold his lingering glance, allowing the connection to deepen in that silent exchange? The next time you're with him, take a moment to observe. Pay attention to the way he interacts with you. How he responds to your presence. Are his actions aligning with these signs? If so, consider the story he's trying to tell, the story of his attraction written in the language of laughter, touch, and gaze. Now it's time to put this knowledge into action. I want to hear from you. What signs have you noticed in your own interactions? How have these moments made you feel? Share your experiences in the comments below. And let's start a conversation about the beautiful complexity of human attraction. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the psychology of attraction, don't forget to give this video a like. And if you're ready to unlock even more insights into relationships, Stoicism, and the art of connection, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Together, we'll continue to explore the fascinating layers of human connection and uncover the tools to build meaningful, authentic relationships. Thank you for being part of this journey. Until next time, stay curious, stay present, and as always, stay stoic.